Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you for logging on and tuning in, for coming on over and checking out the show. Do us a favor, hit subscribe, smash, as the kids say, the little bell, so that you can be notified every day when we drop a new interview with an author, artist, filmmaker, musician, creative mind of any kind. We are at Indie Bookfest 2019, and we're hanging out right now with author A.C. Vazquez, the author of all of this. And it's the one that I have, because they love it behind the camera, is Falling in Love with the Best Man. Apparently this is a thing. I have never been considered the best man, so I don't know. But at any rate, Falling in Love with the Best Man, which is this one, by the way. Lots of purple, okay? Because AC loves the purple. She's digging the purple here.
Yes.
And okay. Tell us about, what are we looking at? This is a lot of, we got short stories mostly and
Yes.
novelettes, okay?
Yes.
A lot of work though. What do you got here? So what's the first book?
So, the one that you love, we'll go with the one that you love, or the one that they love behind the scenes.
Look at them. They're like, yes. It's like victory off camera. I don't know. Okay, so
Yeah.
yes. Okay, let's go with Falling in Love with the Best Man.
So, Falling in Love with the Best Man is book 2 in my series called the Grown and Sexy series.
The Grown and Sexy series.
Yes.
Because they're dancing. Why? Did you share these with them off camera?
They're going to dance more.
They're going to dance more? Okay,
yes,
okay, let's dive into this.
Okay, so the Grown and Sexy series is actually a series for everyone 40 and over. All of the characters in the book are 40 and over.
Okay.
Yes, they're all diverse characters. The women, it's basically about 4 friends who, it starts off where they go away for their friend's 40th birthday. And that's the first book, which is Happy Birthday, Jules. They all go away for Jules' 40th birthday. She's a divorcee and a single mom. They dare her to kiss a stranger at a bar.
I actually lived this plot point once.
Did you really?
In my 20s, though, so that wasn't so...
Well, it's not as hot. You got to be 40.
That's true. That's true, because 40 is the new 20, guys. We rock.
Can 40 be the better 20?
Very better.
40 is the
very
better 20.
Better 20. That's right.
So it kind of starts off with that, and it kind of goes into the relationship that she begins to create with the gentleman who she is dared to kiss.
Awesome.
And then Falling in Love with the Best Man actually picks up at their wedding with her best friend, Trisha, who is well in her 40s, almost 50 as a matter of fact. And she is the maid of honor in the wedding. And she actually meets a man in the airport and doesn't realize that he is the best man in the wedding.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, and so they have an interlude. An interlude. So
Dina just lost her mind. Just saying, because the more we veil it, the more Dina knows exactly what we're talking about. And she just kind of, whoop, that's it, she's gone.
I love that, though.
It is, that's awesome. What made you choose, what made you choose sort of the midlife person as your main story point?
For this series,
what did that come out?
What it was I turned 40 2 years ago. I'm 42 this year, and I'm an avid reader. I love reading, but I really got a little tired of reading about everybody who was 20. No offense to everybody who's in their 20s, but the rest of us have sex too. And when you're in your 40s, trust me, it's better. So
I'm with her. I'm saying, nope, because, see, I can't even talk. She just took this is how you shut a talk show host down. Drop that out in the world. Yes, I would just agree and nod like I do back home.
Yes, there you go.
So, okay, it is. I think sometimes we forget because we're always looking for that ideal in our head. So we harken back to our youth when we're writing. What you did was say, hey, look, we didn't die at 40.
Exactly.
We didn't die at 50. We're not gonna for a long, long time.
Exactly.
Life still goes on and better.
In a lot of ways, turning 40 is a beginning. So, and then for a lot of people, when they turn 40 and when they get in their 40s, things happen. They get divorced. They, like Trisha, she becomes a widow. So a lot of things happen. Life happens. And it kind of cultivates you and expands your horizons a little bit more. And it kind of forces you to go in avenues that you probably wouldn't have in the very beginning of your life, because you want to get out of the comfort zone.
Well, and life is, generally speaking, life isn't something that we'd want to read about because we're living it every day.
Exactly.
What we want to read about are those moments in transition.
Yes.
The moments that we change from what we were to what we're going to be.
Exactly.
And in your midlife, there are a lot more of those moments to choose from.
Yes.
Because we're getting smarter, we're getting more experienced, and we're changing more often.
That's right.
I think between 35 and 50, I think I've changed more than I ever did between 15 and 30.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I just said to my mother the other day, who is almost 80, and she was talking about doing something different, that she wants to get a tattoo, but she was talking about.
You go, Mom.
She was talking about
just
being
say
different. So what I told her was to get the tattoo because we only get to live one life, and we get to live many lives in this one life.
That's awesome.
And that's one of my favorite sayings. I tell people that all the time.
That
live
is
as many
awesome.
lives as you want in this one life. Change your hair, change your job. People are beholden to these things. I am not. I will change a job quick.
You know what's amazing is and that's something we learn as we get older too. As we get into our midlife or whatever, we realize that at first we're all about, do the things that make mom and dad
Yes.
proud. And so go to school, get the job, make the money, show that I'm a grown up now.
Yes.
And then somewhere in the middle we realize I'm allowed to dream. I'm allowed to dream, I'm allowed to chase that dream. And it's not about you're not an automaton. It's not about working and paying. It's about chasing.
Yeah.
You've done that here. Your characters are doing that. I think it's awesome. You're writing real people.
Yes.
And
diverse people. I write all kinds of people. I have an Asian, I have African Americans, I have Latinos. I write all kinds of people because I enjoy all kinds of people. And I've dated all kinds of people, so I need to be fair.
Well, you and we're from a generation of people that were taught to ignore.
Yes.
We were taught to embrace. I remember Saturday mornings, the Great American Melting Pot.
Oh God, yes.
Yes, that was us. That was. Sometimes I feel bad for the kids today because things are so polarized that they miss that.
Yeah.
There was a time before us when they didn't care about that. They were just mean to each other.
Right.
Then
Well,
there's the
for
time
just any reason.
For any reason, that's right. Curly hair, it didn't matter.
Yep.
African American didn't matter.
Yep.
Different ethnic descent, whatever. They were just mean to each other. And then we had our generation that was taught to try to embrace
Yes.
we weren't taught to be colorblind.
Exactly.
We weren't taught to ignore each other's differences. We were taught to embrace them. I was
Yeah.
taught to walk up and say, hey, what's it like? What's
Yeah.
your experience like compared to mine? And then today's generation, which is kind of trying to figure out where to go.
True. I'm really fortunate. I always tell my kids that because I grew up in Jersey City, New Jersey, and it is known as the melting pot of New Jersey.
In that arc, in that
Yes.
time period. So
Yes.
you really got to experience
Yeah,
what can happen
absolutely
when we
everything.
just, for lack of a better way to put it, when we just get along.
Yes,
When
because
we
we had no
just embrace,
choice.
yeah.
We were like, Jersey City is a small place, but it's a lot of people. My family is the second largest family where I'm from. My mom has like 20 brothers and sisters, and so everybody
They did
is
that a
kind
lot
of
back
on
then,
top
by
of
the
each
way.
other.
Yeah, they did. There was no cable in the wintertime.
Exactly. Obviously for me either, because I have 5 kids and people tend to think that's a lot.
They do today.
Yes.
Our collection of his, mine, and ours are 8.
See, and it
See?
doesn't, and it's like,
Nope.
no,
Not
but
at all.
everybody else, younger people, I find that they're always like, really? Like I get the cringe. I get the, oh my gosh.
That's true. I think I probably would have too. At 20, if somebody had said you're going to have 8 kids, up
You
the
probably
road,
would have-
I would have.
yeah.
I said no. No.
How do you feed all those people?
How do you feed all those people? No. And I was a geek as a young child, so the idea that I was going to get laid 8 times would have probably just been freaking at me out. So.
Well, then I would have put you on one of my books. You would have got laid way more than 8
Boom,
times.
there you go. So. Okay, so that's the best man. And happy birthday, Jules.
It's book 1.
He really looks like he's getting ready to have a really happy birthday.
He
And he's 40. Or
He
she's
is.
40.
She's 40.
She's 40, okay.
Yes.
He's going to have a much better birthday than he had at 20. The One That Got Away. Okay, let's do that.
Okay,
oh wait,
so,
this is the same book.
So this is, I wrote a shorter version of it.
Okay.
And then everybody kept emailing me and asking me they wanted to know what happened to the characters, So this is my longer version.
So the spice wasn't enough. They actually wanted some life stuff.
Yes, they wanted to know what happened after.
I don't
because
blame
this
them.
doesn't have as much spice as these two do.
Okay, so
yes.
it needed more life
Yes,
stuff. Okay.
they just wanted more.
Awesome. That's fantastic. What is the premise of this right here?
So the One That Got Away, and this is one of my favorite covers. I had someone draw this for me, so it's one of my favorite
really cool.
covers.
Yeah.
But the One That Got Away is actually about a couple who lost love and then wound up finding each other again and falling back into love later on in life.
Awesome.
They're not in their 40s; they're mid-30s. But it's funny because it starts because her daughter, it's actually their daughter together, and he doesn't know, goes to an event that he's at, and she says to him basically, "Hi, how are you? You're my father."
Okay, and on this show, we're going to leave that where it is. Okay, guys, that's my shut up card. So AC Vazquez and myself, we've been hanging out, talking about books, talking about second chance romances, as you will. And so we've been hanging out here. We are at Indie Bookfest 2019. We're going to thank our partners and friends over at Krypton Radio, Hearts Helping Others of Central Florida, the Foxwood Wine Company, J. Bauer Art, Indie Original, Space Coast Comics, and our great friends, Rick Shea and his team at Famous Faces and Funnies. Thank those people for sharing our artists, our creators, our authors all over the World Wide Web. We hope that you'll do the same. Hit subscribe, come back over and over again, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was fun.
It really was. It was an interesting conversation.